And with the Talia, you provide yourself with a ton of additional consistent damage in the mid game, which I do really like. I do think you might run into some troubles early on, where the Silas, even though he shouldn't be able to consistently get prio, will be much stronger in the 2v2.
We'll have to wait and see, Chronicler, as we hop into the Rift for game number 1.
Yeah.
So don't do that.
Yeah, I think aggressive trading is not in your favor here. With Zeka's position being known, they are going to take a lot of turret damage here, but FaZe and the Light are hanging in there.
A nice little engage cleanse comes through. Level 6 for FaZe as he is running them down. Life on the Ash, just going to get flashed on, and there's not much that he can do. Down he goes. First blood over to FaZe, who is flashing in onto Viper. Not sure about that, as Viper just walks away. Meanwhile, I mean, Klid spending 30 seconds here in the bush, just looking for a play on the Chovy, but guess what? Life is in a ton of trouble down on the bottom side. How are you going to get through that? This Viper, he's getting extremely close to going down. He's got 307 stacks. Can't really afford to lose that, but that's another kill into the hands of Gen G anyway. Not sure about this one, but let's see if they can get a cash in for Viper as the wall just going right down the middle. Klid eating a lot of that, and it's stolen by Peanut, who takes it down as Doran gets extremely low, but the first one to go down is Klid. And the left bars here so low
Viper
on the side of HLE esports. Viper just getting chased down as one. Oh, so close.
My God.
He's just barely going to get away. Very lucky at that, as FaZe has red buff, and he is just on a mission to carry this game. Light, there's no way he can get out, so just basically waiting until they're safe to go in there as a nice little combo. Delight getting pretty low, but that is another kill into the Zeri. Yeah.
17 minutes in. Chovy
Speaking
also.
of win more items,
My
that's
God.
one of them, and he's got it completed. And this is the first Infernal Drake as an arrow hits Delight. I don't think he cares too much about that. The counter engage finds the Silas. Zeka in a bit of trouble. He's got Merc Treads, and it doesn't matter. There's way too much here on the side of Gen G, and a 4th kill is given over to FaZe.
Yep. Oh, King and the teleport interrupts. Yeah,
I don't know what to say about that. Well, okay, a little cash in maybe? Very close, but Life is going to get the kill at the end of the day.
And again, Viper needs to woke up, but also
they're just going to...
Yeah, Viper dies.
Okay, so that's the end of Viper. I mean, all these stacks just going into the grave as 2 kills. Again, a 5th kill now for FaZe. Like, does this guy have enough gold? I guess not. He's still picking up more, and now Zeka's going in by himself. Leona comes in. You are CC'd 100-0, my man.
Okay, we can no. Fellas, we can figure it out. We can figure it out quick before the Baron's there.
Well, Klid is getting flanked right now by Meganar with GA. So, well, not quite Meganar, but at least Nar. As King and TP's into the fight. They are going to make one last stand here. And they actually do stop the Baron. Gen G not finding an angle to really force this fight. All right, they're going to go on to King in here. He is the tank. I'm not sure that it looks that way, though. Down he goes as Viper. Oh man, even the W from the Zeri is too much as the Sedge ult hits, and that is the end of Viper. No stacks, no cash in this game, and Gen G don't even need Baron. They're just going to push through mid.
Yeah, that's going to be it. Nothing you can do. The wallet's too big. The tank's too thick. HLE going to lose this game number 1 here, Val. This is just going in.
Yeah, he's just zoning. I mean, he has GA, right? So gonna knock 2 people into the team and pick up a couple more kills. How about 3 kills, actually, as FaZe gets his 6th. That is the end of game number 1. Yeah.
And it's HLE on the blue side here.
Oh, boy.
Yep.
Yeah. Klid had the one fight where he tried to ult onto Chovy, and he died mid-ult. So that is the choice. Let's see where this all goes, because could even go this way. Like, you know, we are jumping out of the Rift for game number 2.
As, ooh, Klid dodging the warding.
Yeah, they probably saw the angle that Delight was walking
they knew.
in, right?
Yeah,
so
100%.
All right, here we go. The knockup already onto Delight, who flashes, but he's nearly dead before Clid even gets there, as a very easy kill will be handed over to the Lee Sin.
Kingen, you don't have flash. Is it just an elaborate bait? Or is he dead?
No. Oh, it is! It actually is! As Pace gets a ton of damage into him. He's on the wall, but it's not quite enough to get him out alive. As Cass goes in, they might be able to take out Life here, but no, he's just going to flash, and now Doran's in some trouble. As over onto the ward he goes, the stun comes in, and this cannon is wreaking havoc in the top lane. Well, meanwhile, Viper's just getting free plates, and he's just going to be enjoying his life, having a really great time. And okay, knockup comes in, and they're trying to 100-0 the Ahri, and they will, and they feed the kill over to Paze.
Yeah, we might get first turret blood again, maybe? Clid?
Clid? Wait, there are enemies there. Clid, watch out! Wait, you should... Crockler, he's dead. Crockler, he's dead.
One thing you can't do, and that's walking one by one against a comp with this much CC.
야, 이거 한번 보자.
That's really clean, right? Like, just goes in with the dash and the
나는
Q3,
이거
sets it up for the rest of his team. And then that's excusable. This, I have no idea. I don't know. This is a tank Maokai.
Maybe he tried to click into the jungle on his left. That brush is going to be really nice for Maokai, as there's the engage. They get the Xayah, and they 100-0 her. Down goes Viper without clicking a single button, as Clid will be following next, as they are just pounding them down. Double kill for Jovi, and Genji find the angle. Yeah.
And that was a perfect
이거 볼 수 있으면 볼게.
100-0 here. Watch this.
볼게.
Oh.
I think he pressed heal.
He did, yeah.
앞으로 가.
That's it.
나이스.
Nice.
That
나이스. 아, 내 킬을 체리가 못 먹었네. 좋았다, 연준아.
that might
Something
just
about giving a kill to Paze.
shocking.
I think.
Should have suspicion for sure.
Let's see it, as Clid is alone in the pit. He's taking
they
so
know.
much damage as now he's getting over the wall. They're just trying to engage here, and there's three of them just alone, and no way to get away, as Life actually does. Funnily enough, he finds an angle, as now Kingen in a little bit of trouble. All out goes Chovy. The knockup comes in, and Kingen is just going to slicing Maelstrom just to die. Should be able to take down the turret with this TP. And Life Esports can't even approach them. They definitely need Kingen, as there is the one flank teleport ward.
Yeah, we do have the pings going down. But, oh, they're going to pull the trigger now.
Yeah, I mean, inhibitors down. Genji are just running the opposite direction, as here comes the cannon now. The charm is good onto Doran, and there you go. He gets to the back line. The Delight isn't even going to go down. Nobody goes down, as he finds the angle, and it's still not enough. Genji will be taking this one down.
Pace?
Running into a turret, and it does not matter, as Chovy, he has not had enough. He's looking for more KDA. This game, guys, is over. Genji will take the 2-0 tonight.
Yeah, that Hail Mary came a little bit too late, Valdez. Genji were ready. You see the immediate disengage ult come through from Doran. And...
Actually, they're going to back away.
Ooh, okay, well...
They could just take this inhibitor instead.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I think they'll still... we might have gotten out of ourselves a little bit.
They might just look for the fight and end it here
Oh,
anyway.
yeah, like, just still end, I guess. Don't have to. I think you
all right.
back off.
Okay.
And you're just always going to win in the long run as Doran.
Okay. Maybe a little angle. Very nice cask.
Nice.
Just going to boot back over Kong. As now Pace frontlining. He has the intent. And he's just going deep. He's going in there alone. Gets a wild growth, and Kingen's like, oh god, I gotta run. I can't even get in there. This Viper, again, he's really the only hope for the side of Life Esports.
Meanwhile,
Jovi's just going to tank a turret for some reason. Just running through bot lane. As, yeah, he's got that Q charged up, looking for it now. Forces the Feather Storm as, okay, a lot of damage into Doran. He does have a stopwatch of Zhonya's at this point, actually, as he might go down, but no! Zeka's tried so hard, and he will not be able to take out the Gragas.
Viper
desperate. Okay.
Wait, Viper.
Down goes the Gragas, finally.
I think you peel off. Yeah, I think you just go for Dragon here.
Well, Chovy has some other ideas going all out here onto Kingen, as he's actually got a decent amount of damage too. And even with the Nexus left open, they're not going to be able to end the game.
So they can even TP to a waiver and try to end. Peanuts here.
Yeah, Chovy back. They want to take this fight. Chovy is TPing on top of them. As, okay, not even going to go for the steal. As they look for the fight here, double TP is in. Kingen is zoned away as they just want to get on top of Viper as they try to turn off the pace, but the stopwatch value is just enormous in this fight as hit blocks everything. Humble Life Esports are just desperate to kill this Zeri, and one little item is able to deny it. As now everybody's just on the run. Kingen is in their base.
Well, he has Baron recall.
Okay, I mean, yeah, he's gonna get out. But Zeka will not. As down he will go, and yeah, now with Viper not in the game anymore, it looks like finally Genji have found the angle. As Clid goes down, Pace wants an even larger KDA. Even wants to dive into the fountain, but yeah, that's gonna do it, guys. The Nexus goes down, and Genji take game number 2 for the 2-0.
They gotta find a better way to enable him. Because the key difference to me between these two isn't that Pace is better than Viper, it's that Genji is so much better at enabling their AD.
Yeah, I mean,
but
Jace,
the more
still
range, the
exists.
better. And it's brutal.
Yeah. I think it's feeling like a little bit of a no-brainer. We'll see whether they do go there. Certainly some other options. The Gnar does feel safer for a lot of our top laners, but into Cassante, I think it's one of his less good matchups. It's skill intensive, right?
Yeah.
And I imagine that there is a Huni somewhere saying Gnar wins this matchup. What are you talking about? But
yeah,
it might just be your Gnar, Huni. I don't know. Because we've seen this one go either way. And Live Sandbox, I'm actually feeling really good about their composition right now.
You can continuously start fights, but if this goes even into the mid to late game, like that Sandbox bottom half of the map, terrifying.
Oh, it definitely is. As well as Kyle on his Renata, which is a very scary prospect. Let's jump on the Rift here. And we'll clear out some vision here as this could be a very early dive. Level 4 to level 3. Bertle could be in trouble. He does flash, but he picks up the Q from Clid, who holds onto it. That should be the auto for the kill, but they trade one back.
Oh, they're setting up a trap here. Oh, he doesn't know.
Oh, no. He is going to get knocked up. Doesn't have flash, remember. Clid, he held on to his in that fight. Safeguard going to be in. Does get a hop off a minion wave, though. And there's the cage. Oh, dear. Does he get the kill this time? The answer is absolutely yes. Life is able to get an assist.
That's what's happening.
But, very, very cool.
Anyway,
the seismic shove not going to quite find the mark there as Clid with a very cute Q onto Willow. Shirley going to be able to grab a charge on this inner turret as well. Envy takes a large amount of damage. I believe that was a baleful strike.
Yeah.
Possibly a blade caller as well, but man.
And might be a flip here for this dragon.
Yeah, Kingen is going to be able to dash over towards Clid. It's not going to be locked down by the Lee Sin. First Drake of the Infernal variety goes over to Live Sandbox, but into the backline, the quickness, just massive. Life manages to find it against Talia and Renata. Because I just feel like him being able to find that window without rocks strewn everywhere and things like this, as Zeka going to get flashed on here towards the top side. Seismic Shove is fantastic. And that is going to be a lockdown on that Veigar. Well, it certainly does look like that. However, Event Horizon is going to catch closer. Immediately he does cleanse as Viper just dives into the pit. He does have his Featherstorm as Envy just gets blown up. And now Kingen getting into the back of the pit. Bertle going to come on over. Yeah, you managed to pick up a Baron, but can you keep yourselves alive? That is the highest value Baleful Strike I have ever seen as Clid dives in on top of his opposite number. There is a Mega Gnar here. And Kingen, he's the one that wants to fight him. Jumps over the wall, and Bertle finds himself the only man with a Baron. Here, Viper chasing after him as he does Gale Force forward. Kyle, a possible angle here to throw out an ultimate, but it's not going to quite be enough there. The bailout comes forward. Envy just explodes in the mid lane.
Kind of crazy to me that was Bertle's second death, and the first one was the dive as ult. Zeka.
Yeah, Seismic Shove does come through as Willer is kind of caught here. Click goes for a big play, but then just gets his hand shook. Didn't really want that, and he's going to barely just die on the outside. Kingen going all out, though, and they trade it. Somehow it works. We thought maybe that was a Clid moment, but it was kind of a...
Just picked up a death cap. and everything is looking amazing.
Oh, that's another one! These Event Horizons have been so good! Featherstorm is going to guarantee the death of Closer, at least after this bailout anyway, as into the backline goes Bertle, but he does not get on top of Viper. Life with a very late stopwatch and just the end of the Event Horizon! Oh my, this Viger is just running circles around Liv Sandbox. Q is going to connect the handshake, just gorgeous there from Kyle. But it's not going to be enough to save him as Willa finds himself the last man standing. And I think Alma Life are just going to take down some Nexus turrets and win game 1.
And it took their time to get going, but once they found the crucial item spikes, Alma Life looks like the much better, more well-rounded team. Zeka, most notably, incredible performance, and not just Zeka, but Kingen as well.
Yeah, no, Zeka and Viper having amazing games. Kingen always fantastic when he can build tank items. And you know what he did? He built tank items. And he looked really good afterwards as well. Alma Life Esports really looking so good. Double the damage of Closer.
Yeah, looked amazing. Closer also continues his struggles on mages. And this is something that Sandbox have been really haven't found an answer yet. Closer and Willer, together with Kyle, to me have kind of been the most consistent core of this team. But when Willer can't get anything going, I don't think the setup for the Viego was that great. Ari, that is a Closer staple pick, has not been hugely successful here. Lissandra is available. That's been a pick that we've seen be extremely strong into the Ari. Also provides you with even more dive, and yeah, the amount of team fighting power that Alma Life will have available with this is ludicrous. You do run, again, another short-range composition into Fresh, sure, but I think they kind of reached like the critical mass where, barring Alma not being able to find any flank angle with either a Khan or Lissandra or Cannon, things are going to be very tough here.
I mean,
I really like the composition from Hanwha here, and I think that we might be looking at a 2-0 here. So much CC, so much AoE team fighting power, Atlas. Could be a big problem for Sandbox.
Certainly could. Let's jump into the Rift and see whether Liv Sandbox can deal with it. Pretty powerful for disengage. Zeka still loses a bunch of his health bar. Let's see whether Bertle is going to be so lucky. Great little stun from King, and Q connects, and can he get in range? The answer. Kyle going down relatively low here as Bertle finds a decent position. No flash, remember, as there it is. The Q. Is it going to be enough as he gets underneath the turret? And Viper and Life not going to be able to get the crashes. That is the hook. Immediately cleansed there by Viper, but it means he can't cleanse the exhaust. Oh, running this map down here. Zeka's going to come in. That is a frozen tomb. That should be a dead Bertle, but now Closer is trying to return the favor. The turret got very mad as Closer throws abilities everywhere and finally hits him with an auto attack. And that is a solo kill for the Ari. 1-for-1 though on the top side.
And Bertle there. That's not great.
Blast cone mechanics not necessarily working out. Slicing Maelstrom is still available. My god, Q does so much damage as he flashes on top of them. He just dies! Yeah, let's have a look at this one more time.
Look
at that Q.
Yeah, it's so much damage.
Yeah. And then
잡았다.
which I don't even think you ever can, because Closer just, or Kingen rather, just presses his R earlier on.
That's point blank Q there from Clid, and is going to get a bit of a kick onto Bertle, who's extraordinarily low. Clid doesn't win this one. Oh, never mind! Clid does win this 1v1, by the way. So many times about the flanking possibilities as Kingen is just going to press his ultimate button, and Bertle going to get into the brush. Oh, that Q misses. I think Bertle would have just died if that Q had landed. Another one is going to miss. Do you have another one? The answer is yes.
He has such a big lead, he can auto him down.
Here's a battle. Well, is it? It's a dead Jinx, is what it is.
I'm not sure. I think he did have it available as, yeah.
It was out. So never mind. Instantly reactivated his Q. Like, would he also go into the nether realm of that rock? I don't know. As Viper is going to get played back, and a grand entrance is going to be fantastic yet again. This time Viper, though, is going to be punished for it, and the Lovers duo are going to be taken down. They did manage to get the Thresh, though, so congrats for that one. Kingen's Q still does way too much damage towards this bottom side of the map. Speaking of which, there is a lot of vision down there. Wow! Willow went for a journey. I don't know whether he really wanted to, but he did go for one. Still, a lot of damage being done here, and not quite is the Cannon able to survive, as Zeka is going to rethink his choice, but does immediately come back in. There's a frozen tomb. Clid finds a Q onto Bertle, but they just don't have the members up here. The Cannon's already dead, and those shutdowns you were talking about, Chronicler, they're just going to... As far as the diving for the Olympics is concerned. Pretty good stuff as Charm going to connect onto Clid. Able to get the playback as well as he tries to safeguard his way out. Presses so many buttons to escape, but they're not going to be enough.
Sandbox. That's the jungler gone. There is a Lissandra and a Fed Cannon in this game.
I don't know whether this is the optimal play, but it is a play you can make.
They need to get some vision.
Zeka over the wall. Does have Everfrost there as well. Bertle doesn't find the empowered Shock Blast, but this Baron is so low as life. Just dives into the pit. Blade Caller doesn't get a lot of value as King in. Also, not finding too many kills, and there is the Baron secured by Willa. Of course it is. And now they're looking to win the fight. Viper picking up a kill on the closer is massive, but there is a Super Mega Death Rocket. Envy gets excited. The hook goes wide, but it does not matter because Willa has a Q button and he punishes the Xayah. And Envy, if he's still alive, it's absolutely huge as Clid. Oh no, he's gonna get caught out one more time. The charm connects, the hook connects, and once again he is dead. As now Hanwha gonna have to run away. The quickness used very defensively as that's a teleport. Hook is going to be a little bit wide there though as Closer. He's gonna find the charm onto Zeka there who self-ults, but the Rakan is already dead. Viper's Blade Caller is massive, but is it massive enough? The answer is absolutely not, as Envy's just having a field day. And Live Sandbox, they'll deny his soul and they'll get even more.
Yeah, Bertle dies, but who cares? More gold into the pockets of Sandbox. It all starts again with Closer. Heroic performance here on this Ahri. Hanwha Life are going to try and catch Live Sandbox off guard. They were moving as... Oh, that's a late teleporter. They have double slide as well.
Yeah, they're going to dive into this pit. Super Mega Death Rocket is just going to help get this one down faster. Will is going to dive into the pit, but they managed to secure it. Slicing Maelstrom, kind of massive, but now the Jinx is excited. She's doing so much work in this pit as Kingan's going to be taken out as well. Clid is just dead, and we are going to a game number 3. Hanwha Life, they return the favor.
That's going to be it.
Oh, man.
Clean ace.
And now, from what we heard the Des talking about earlier, oh yeah, you definitely pick Live Sandbox. After this game, maybe after the next game, now it's a little bit up for debate. As Live Sandbox, massive redemption in this game. They get that one turnaround. Closer, man. The easiest POG vote ever. Both mid laners popping off one game after the other.
Willow just played a great game of League as well.
He did. No, he absolutely did. I do think that there are some things to talk about as far as... I don't think that Xayah Rakan is first pick.
And I didn't even remember the Amumu, but wouldn't even hate that. Rel makes the most sense to combo we see most often. And that is going to be the lock-in here. So early laning phase is going to be very tough. But as soon as level 6 is hit, I'm expecting fireworks on the bottom half of the map. But this is very Live Sandbox. They're taking a really big risk here. But given how game number 1 played out, I do think if you play a straight-up game of League of Legends that you're going to run into trouble. Game 2, somewhere, if you can deny vision and you run into the pick potential that's available there, it's going to be a very tough game. So the early game needs to be clean here from Sandbox, and they've been struggling with that.
They certainly have. Let's find out how they're going to do as we hop onto the Rift for game number 3.
League of their own. Then Genji D+, which we'll get a better idea of after today. And they have KT are just kind of on their own, because I do think KT is substantial.
Zeka might get level 2 ganked, and he is going to get level 2 ganked. Does flash, as Willa not going to be able to find the kill, but...
Bertle.
All right, they are still going to dive forward here as Viper is in so much trouble. The Blade Whirl coming on through, and that is first blood. As now Bertle might be in trouble as well, but he just boops them away with the hammer, and as Willa's going to come back, look for this one again, as Crashdown not going to connect onto Life, but the Q does. See whether Willa can actually go in for it, as it looks like Life is going to be the sacrificial Heimerdinger. And Clid going to move in.
And as a result...
Well, they're going to flash Crashdown, and that is just another dead Heimerdinger. Nothing he can do about it.
Then keep an eye on Wheeler and make sure that he isn't able to get it done as...
There's the chain CC. That's a very dead Silas.
Yeah.
Closer had flash, but no opportunity to use
That's it.
Yeah.
Right there. Amazing. Great job, Hanwha. Well, now we're even again. Well, it's also like Clid could have just ulted him.
Well, that is a beautiful little tunnel over. Life putting down the taxi so that Willa could get in. But now Cease and Desist is going to come through. Willa will be taken down. MB gets an S rank. I don't know whether that's what I'd be ranking this play for Liv Sandbox as they lose.
Fighting range is closer.
Oh no, more single target CC. Look, all of it. Just lay it gorgeously.
Liv Sandbox is kind of just going to give up stuff in the most general sense.
Well, they are going to gank early here. Oh my god, the Everfrost value is just massive. They also get the charge from Shirley. This is the Liv Sandbox way. Closer just dives into everyone. What? I don't know about that one. They have no smite. It's just going to be secured. Okay, Magnustorm comes in, but now the team fight could be on. Envy, can you make this one happen as he's fighting Viper in the backline? The Giga Clone going to be used to get Viper out to safety. Life is waddling for dear life, and I don't think it's going to help him. Attractive foul. Yeah, that is. I do like the amount of defensive vision that Hammerlife do have, as now Zeka could be in trouble. The chains are going to land. Spirit Rush utilized here. Cease and Desist is just going to murder Willa. Not a lot of options, and that is just a Spirit Rush. Gets Zeka to safety. Klid is just off on his own, on a mission. As Envy at 50%, Viper finds the ult onto Bertle, who flashes to immediately get himself out. Kyle not finding the most value there with the Magnet Storm. And even Life is going to survive for the first time, it feels like, this game, as Zeka is dashing around. Closer also doing the same thing. They have the same R button as Bertle trying to turn it here. He knows that he's dead. He knows he doesn't have a way out. And the Baron this time was turned off of and a team fight opted into by Hammerlife Esports. And Kingen?
I think you might have to peel off.
Well, we'll see what they can make happen here. Cease and Desist available. Zeka is going to deliver Closer into the backline as Envy's made it over. He finds a decent blade whirl there, but Klid's still going to be able to take them down. Envy does get towards his ultimate, but it just does not do anything. And Willa is also going to be punished yet again. Oh, still, Flash does come through. These safeguards to Kyle are saving his life. As a Track Repel is going to come forward, Kyle is able to just trot his way out. I don't think that was even a canter. It's not part of the Pride Lands.
It's not safe.
Absolutely not.
Can't protect you there.
No. And Kingen also in a lot of danger here as well. He is going to flash, but there is a Q. Oh no, the party cask as well. He takes a while to go down, but he will be taken out. They are not going to take it down. They are just trusting in Willa. Klid gets into the back and just steals it. Just takes their lunch money. He will be taken out, but he does his job. In Klid we trust, I guess. As teleport from Bertle, he'll immediately get charmed up. Life throws a grenade at him, and Bertle just sacrifices his whole health bar. As, alright, Zeka gets the Blade Whirl out as, oh, the Flash Magnet Storm, but immediately the Flash response. Kyle going to be punished as Zeka outplays him. Yeah, and Closer should have his hijack back up before this fight is concluded. Cute little kick there onto Klid, but the Drake isn't going to go down as there's the Magnet Storm from Kyle. He gets in there. Bertle, he finds the backline, but he finds his death as well, and it's the Heimerdinger getting his revenge. The fight well and truly on here as the Samira still alive for now, but the health bar's going down low. The Drake ignored. What about the Drake? Liv Sandbox and Hanwha as Closer, he's trying to find it.
There's no jungler.
Yeah, no one's hitting any of these skill shots.
They should get it.
And Kingen just decides he wants to walk at them. Yep, Viper's going to secure the soul. And now Zeka may have walked face first into Closer, but he has the charm. He finds the angle, and there is the piercing arrow. Hail of arrows going to come in as well. And Viper is going to lock down Silas. I think the game might be over as that body slam, just amazing, but he still hits S. And they managed to take down the Heimerdinger again, but they've been doing that all game, and it hasn't spelt victory. Viper is going to get the double kill. That's going to be the ace, and that should be the game for Hammerlife Esports. Okay, Shock Blast connects onto Life.
Closer?
As Closer is going to get hit by the Chains of Corruption, he does immediately go into his Zhonya's. As the charm is timed gorgeously. Once again, the pick-off on the mid laner is Kingen. He's happy to tank, even if he does do a fair bit of damage here as Envy. He's almost out of the fight. Kingen dives forward. Blade Whirl now on cooldown, and Liv Sandbox are just melting. Klid wants to find his angle. He doesn't have his ult, but he's still acting so aggressively. Piercing arrow connects as Bertle almost gets commented to death. They dive on top of Klid, but he gets his health back, and Viper is just sniping them. Chains of Corruption once again comes down. He's autoing. He's trying to get it in there. Willa, he turns it, as now Viper says, I'm absolutely massive. And now the game is just being won elsewhere. Blade Whirl does nothing. That is a dead Samira. It's a triple kill. Viper, teleport in here. It's a quadra kill angle.
I think it can end. No? Yeah, they can end. Surely.
Yeah. That's it. They're doing the win the team fight and end thing at the same time, but they all want to be in the picture. So we're just going to bide our time for a moment. and then Bertle will be taken down, and now they all get to be in the picture as the Nexus goes down. Humble Life Esports will pick up game number 3.
Because Viper, I don't know, was it like he ended up with 1 death in a game where the entire enemy team is really good at killing him.
And they lived in the bottom lane for the first 15 minutes of the game as well.
Yeah.